Still no clear explanation tonight for the city inspection failure that left a 9-year-old boy and another man to die in a fire. This happened in a Northwest D.C. row house. Now, the D.C. Department of Consumer and Regulatory Affairs has suspended 4 workers as it tries to figure out why even a police officer's complaint failed to get an urgent response. Bruce Leshan has been looking into this.
Tears and anger at the funeral for 9-year-old Yafet Solomon. Classmates remember him as a bright star at Barnard Elementary School.
He wanted to be a lawyer, I wanted to be an engineer, I wanted to be a businessman, and we were going to go to Harvard together, and we would have a good life.
5 months before the fire on Kennedy Street that killed Yafet, a D.C. police officer repeatedly notified fire and housing inspectors of life-threatening conditions at what appeared to be an unlicensed rooming house. Bars and locked doors, no marked fire exits or working smoke detectors. Months later, a DCRA inspector finally stopped at the house 3 times, but when no one answered, he failed to follow up.
This is like standard. Sometimes it takes up to 3 months to schedule an inspection. And if the police is trying to get an inspection, it seemed like they were trying to get inspections here for a while. What does that say to tenants across the city when they're trying to get an inspection for something they think is important?
The mayor says the city is trying to figure out what went wrong.
And while that investigation is pending, I've placed 4 of our employees on leave.
There was no answer at the house on Whittier Place where landlord James Walker grew up. But this second home is now plastered with violation notices from DCRA. Walker also owns 2 houses in Portsmouth, Virginia that were also in bad shape the last time they were photographed by Google. In D.C., Bruce Leshan, WUSA 9.
So that police officer who reported the problems months ago turned on his body camera inside of the row house to record those horrible conditions. The mayor says she is unsure of the status of that recording.